Jadon, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to be here. Obviously, building up to the Champions League final. Such a special game, you know, as a player. I think now you're 24. You've had a lot of experience in the game. How special is a game like this? Such a big one.
Yeah, it's a very special game coming up. You know, as a kid, you always dream for these type of moments, and you know, to be doing it now is it's kind of a dream come true.
Did you watch these games? Would you have been in front of the telly, you know, watching these games as a young kid as well?
100%. You know, this is what a young kid kind of dreams for. You know, to play in these type of big games, and you know, to be playing against Madrid as well is kind of tops it off.
I mean, obviously, it's important that, you know, obviously there's trophies and there's all these accolades, but still, you know, that young kid that plays football for fun with his friends and kind of experiments with the ball, that also still needs to kind of happen too. How do you take kind of the fun and the flair and the skill and bring it into such a pressurized environment?
Again, I grew up with cage football, and you know, it's always been with me. Every time I go on the pitch, I always try do the skills that I do in the cage on the pitch, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But if you don't try, it doesn't work. So you know, I just try to play my normal game, and you know, try to do the best.
I remember watching one of your, I think it was one of your first touches against PSG, and I knew you were going to have a big day, because I remember I was just saying to you off I remember seeing you on your first day at Man City in the under-14s.
Right.
Your phone was in that team, you were in that team, but you had like a cheekiness, but in a good way. Do you know that you have to show your confidence in your technical ability? And I think you feel like you're at your best almost when you almost embrace the occasion. You know, the bigger the occasion is, it feels like almost the better you play. And that game was I think was an amazing example of kind of that cheekiness and that skill. You showed everybody what you got.
Yeah, you know, that game was very important, especially to the team. So, you know, going into that game, I was definitely prepared. You know, had a great sleep that night. You know, the pre-match went well, and you know, the music I was listening to just got me into the mood. And yeah, it's just I do like the big games. You know, it just kind of fires me up and ready to go.
Well, to be fair, since you're talking about music, music was a huge part of our dressing room. I think it kind of set the tone before the game. I think kind of like a certain beat kind of put you in a mood. Yeah. What tunes were you listening to before the game to get you ready?
I'm not sure if you would know any of the artists, but just like R&B, hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, just those type of beats.
Yeah.
And you know, I control the music in the dressing room sometimes. So, you know, the guys like my music, so I try, you know, vary the music selection for the players, but they do like my music.
No, I do think, because even Rio and I, we used to talk about that a lot. I mean, we always had like Lil Wayne on, or something, because I do think it kind of, some guys want to play two chats, some guys want to sit in a chat, sometimes want to read magazines. But for a lot of guys, I think music is like the first kind of sets the tempo to get you in the mood to compete. If it's too chill, you get a bit too relaxed. It needs something a little bit up tempo.
100%. It's all about the beat. Yeah, so all my music is up tempo and, you know, ready to go.
So what do you think? Obviously, Real Madrid is like, you know, they're the big favourites, and you guys are underdogs. But I feel like you guys have saved your best for the Champions League, where you've been like, I feel like you'll be dangerous underdogs going into London. So it feels like the stage is set for almost the perfect final. Yeah,
it's going to be a great game. You know, Madrid, their history speaks for itself. You know, they have a lot of great players. I have a few friends over there, Vinny and Jude. I actually messaged them after they won against Bayern Munich.
What'd you say? I'm coming for you?
Nah, I said I'll see you there, and then obviously they replied saying see you there. But yeah, I have great friends over there. But yeah, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a tense game for sure. But yeah, I just can't wait. I can't wait.
I mean, you probably have a lot of ticket requests, or with all friends and family.
Yeah, 100%.
Back home
100%.
trying to get some tickets. But did you ever dream of kind of being at this stage as a young boy, to be playing a Champions League final in London against Real Madrid?
Well, I never knew it was going to be in London, but I always kind of knew that one day I would, you know, play in a game like this. So, you know, for it to be in London and for me to be only 24 to get my first experience, you know, in Champions League final it's actually surreal when I actually think about it. It hasn't really sunk in yet, but I'm sure in the next few days, you know, when we start traveling to London, I think the occasion will start to hit me.
What age did you think, right, I'm going to be a player? You know, what age do you think I'm going to make it?
You know, as a young kid, you just play for fun, and I think when I signed my first professional contract, I think that's when I kind of felt that I'm nearly there, you know. And then when I made my move to Dortmund and I got the taste of first team football, and you know, I think just that step of being trusted by the coaches over here and them giving me an opportunity to showcase my talent, I'm very grateful for that. But probably the first, I think it was 2018 in January when I started playing more regularly. That's when it kind of hit me. I was like, wow, I'm actually a football player.
I mean, this is a really special place for football. I played in the Bundesliga for 10 years. I know Dortmund, obviously the fans. It's special. What makes this place so special? You think it brings the best out of
It's just a big family, you know. Yeah. Everyone respects each other. Everyone helps each other, and especially for me as a young player, you know, you kind of need this this foundation, you know, and especially the fans. The fans always support me through good and bad times, and that's what keeps me, well, especially young players, motivated and just happy to carry on and doing their best. I was just speaking to Marco Reus earlier, and I was saying that the Black and Yellow is going to take over London. You looking forward to kind of the fans of Black and Yellow taking over London? Yeah, to be fair, it's going to be wild. I think both sets of fans are going to, you know, go crazy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see the fans in Wembley. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting day. Have you kind of visualised the game, how it's going to play out? Maybe scoring the winner, doing a, you know, creating maybe a goal, a winner, maybe even for Marco Reus in his last game at Borussia Dortmund. That would be an amazing kind of 100%. You know, Marco's last year. You know, it would be very nice to win this trophy for him. But again, it's going to be 50-50. You know, Madrid are a good side, and you know, we just have to be prepared on the day. Is there anything you're really looking forward to? You know, obviously they got so many different players in there. So coming up against Jude, or is it just kind of you're so focused kind of on the game, just making sure you guys win and get a big result? No, I'm kind of looking forward to it. You know, playing against some of the best players in the world. You know, as a young kid, it's, you know, you dream for these type of moments. So, you know, I'm looking forward to play against them. I'm sure they're going to be very good on the day, and so we just got to match them. All right, give me your prediction. How do you see it going? What do you think is going to happen on the day? I don't like giving my predictions. No, I'm the same, yeah. I don't want to give my predictions, but yeah, it's going to be a very close game, and you know. Well, happy to see you back to your best. I appreciate it. I wish you all the luck for the game, and hope you smash it. Thank you very much. All right, thank you.